You think you know what happened on Smackdown? You think this was just another backstage segment? Think again. Nick Aldis just exposed something so twisted, so calculated about Jade Cargill that WWE tried to bury it, but we're bringing everything to light right here, right now. And if you're one of those people defending her blindly, you better watch every single second of this video because what I'm about to reveal will shatter everything you thought you knew. Hit that like button if you're ready for the truth, and subscribe because this channel doesn't hide from controversy, we run straight into it. Drop a comment right now telling me if you think Jade Cargill is a mastermind or a manipulator because by the end of this video, you're going to pick a side whether you like it or not. Let me paint you the picture that WWE doesn't want you to see. Nick Aldis, the Smackdown general manager, has been playing nice guy for months now. He's been the professional, the level-headed authority figure who keeps the blue brand running smoothly. But Friday night, something snapped. And when Nick Aldis snaps, you better believe there's a reason. The cameras caught Jade Cargill walking into his office like she owned the place. That confidence? That swagger? We all thought it was just her being the B*TCH, her signature attitude that made her a star. But Aldis saw through it. He saw what we couldn't see, what we refused to see. This wasn't confidence, this was calculation. This was a woman who's been playing chess while we've all been playing checkers. Now, before you jump into the comments section defending her, and I know some of you are already typing, hear me out completely. Because what Nick Aldis revealed wasn't just about one incident. It wasn't about one betrayal. This goes deep. This goes back months. We're talking about a systematically planned agenda that Jade Cargill has been executing right under our noses. Remember when Jade first arrived on Smackdown? We were all mesmerized. The physique, the presence, the undeniable star power. She came in like a force of nature, and WWE pushed her to the moon immediately. But here's what Aldis exposed, that initial push. Jade wasn't grateful for it. She wasn't honored by it. She saw it as her birthright. And when you believe opportunities are owed to you rather than earned, that's when the entitlement breeds poison. The general manager didn't hold back. He laid out incident after incident where Jade has manipulated situations backstage. The tag team partnership with Bianca Belair? We all thought that was a dream team, right? Wrong. Aldis revealed that Jade used Bianca as a stepping stone. She attached herself to the EST of WWE not out of respect or desire to create magic together, but because she needed Bianca's credibility to elevate her own stock. And don't even get me started on the injury situation. When Jade got injured, the entire WWE universe rallied behind her. We posted get well soon messages. We bought her merchandise. We showed her love. But according to Aldis's explosive revelation, Jade was working behind the scenes during her recovery time, politicking, making calls, and setting up her return in a way that would benefit her and only her. No consideration for the women who held down the division while she was gone. No gratitude for the company that kept her in premium positions. Just pure, calculated self-interest. If this is making your blood boil, smash that like button. And if you're still defending her, I dare you to keep watching because it gets worse. Nick Aldis pulled out receipts. And in today's WWE, receipts are everything. He showed how Jade has been selective about who she works with in the ring. You think it's a coincidence that she only seems to have chemistry with certain superstars? Think again. Aldis exposed that Jade has been cherry-picking her opponents, refusing to work with women she deems beneath her level and creating a toxic environment where other female superstars feel devalued and disrespected. The SmackDown locker room has been suffering in silence. Talents who've paid their dues, who've bled for this business, who've been grinding for years, they've been watching Jade Cargill waltz in and act like she's above the grind. And Nick Aldis? He's been watching too. He's been collecting evidence, documenting complaints, and waiting for the right moment to expose it all, and that moment was Friday night. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is why you need to watch until the very end and drop a comment with your thoughts. Jade Cargill didn't deny it. When Aldis confronted her with all of this evidence, all of these accusations, all of these receipts from locker room sources, she didn't play victim. She didn't cry. She didn't apologize. She doubled down. That's right. Jade looked Nick Aldis dead in the eye and basically said, so what? She admitted that she's been strategic. She admitted that she's been selective. She admitted that she believes in putting herself first because in her words, and I quote what sources are telling us, nobody is going to look out for Jade Cargill except Jade Cargill. Now, I want you to comment right now, is that the attitude of a champion or the attitude of a cancer? Because the WWE universe is split on this. Half of you are probably saying, you know what? She's right. It's a cutthroat business. Look out for number one. But the other half? You're furious because this goes against everything WWE is supposed to stand for: brotherhood, sisterhood, and respect. Let's dig even deeper into what Aldis revealed. He talked about creative meetings where Jade has shot down storylines that didn't position her as the absolute focal point. Matches that could have elevated other talents? Vetoed. Storylines that would have shown vulnerability or character development? Rejected. Jade Cargill wants to be presented as untouchable, unbeatable, and perfect at all times, and that's not how you build legendary superstars. Look at the greatest of all time. Stone Cold Steve Austin had vulnerability. The Rock had moments of weakness. John Cena has been beaten down and overcome. Roman Reigns spent years being rejected before becoming the tribal chief. But Jade? She wants the coronation without the journey. She wants the throne without the battle. She wants the legacy without the work, and Nick Aldis called her out on all of it. If you're still watching this video, thank you. Hit that subscribe button because we're the only channel brave enough to talk about this stuff. And drop a comment telling me, should Nick Aldis suspend Jade Cargill? Should he strip her of opportunities? Should he make her earn her spot from the bottom up? Your comments matter, and I read every single one. Now here's the conspiracy theory that's going to blow your mind, and stick with me because this connects to everything. Some people backstage believe that Jade Cargill's hidden agenda isn't just about her success. There are whispers, legitimate whispers, that she's been trying to create a faction. Not just any faction, a faction of hand-picked superstars who share her mindset, her ambition, and her willingness to step on anyone to get to the top. Think about it. Why else would she be so selective about her associations? Why else would she be so calculating about every move? Nick Aldis hinted at this during the confrontation. He suggested that Jade has been recruiting, whispering in ears, and building her own power base within Smackdown. And if that's true, we're looking at a potential civil war on the blue brand. The implications are staggering. If Jade successfully builds this faction, she won't just be a superstar, she'll be a kingmaker. She'll control storylines, control opportunities, and control who rises and who falls. And Nick Aldis? He's trying to stop it before it's too late. He's trying to prevent Smackdown from becoming the Jade Cargill show. But here's where I'm going to be controversial, and I want you to really think about this before you destroy me in the comments. Is Jade Cargill wrong? Is she really wrong for having ambition? Is she really wrong for being strategic? In a business where your career can end with one bad bump, where you can be future endeavored with one phone call, where loyalty often goes unrewarded, is looking out for yourself actually the smart play? Comment below, Team Jade or Team Aldis. Because this isn't black and white. This is complicated. Nick Aldis represents the old school mentality: pay your dues, respect the business, lift others up, and your time will come. But Jade Cargill represents the new era: strike while you're hot, maximize your value, protect your brand, and don't apologize for your ambition. Both philosophies have merit. Both philosophies have created legends. So who's right? The confrontation ended with Aldis laying down an ultimatum that has Smackdown buzzing. He told Jade that she has a choice to make: either start being a team player or face consequences. But what consequences can he actually enforce? Jade Cargill is over with the fans. Her merchandise sells. Her segments get views. Can Nick Aldis actually punish a superstar who's making the company money? This is the power struggle that's going to define Smackdown for months to come. This is the battle between authority and autonomy, between the system and the superstar. And we're all going to have front row seats to watch it unfold. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because as this story develops, we're going to be covering every single twist, every single turn, and every single explosion. And like this video if you want more deep dives like this, because your support tells me to keep digging for the truth. So there you have it. Nick Aldis has set Smackdown on fire by exposing Jade Cargill's hidden agenda. The question now is, what happens next? Will Jade fall in line? Will she rebel? Will other superstars join her cause? Will the locker room turn against her completely? Drop your predictions in the comments right now. And while you're down there, tell me what you would do if you were Nick Aldis. How would you handle a superstar who's too big to simply fire but too toxic to simply ignore? This is WWE Reporter, bringing you the stories that matter, the controversies that shake the industry, and the analysis that nobody else is brave enough to provide. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. Comment exposed so I know you watched the whole thing. Until next time, stay informed, stay passionate, and never stop demanding the truth.